Alrighty, we're back looking at lines and rectangles. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome back to the channel. We're looking at Bitcoin. We have Litecoin, and we have an article regarding, tens of billions of dollars in venture capital aligning itself to be injected into perhaps not Bitcoin directly, but the crypto sphere here with, some of the largest venture capital funds, filing to be investment advisors among the Web3 space. So lots going on in the traditional world of finance. Lots of, monopoly money here lining itself up to be injected into the cryptocurrency ecosystem. So very bullish in my opinion during times of extreme fear here, while a potential reversal forms and a potential bottom is solidified from a, 30, 40, 50% correction that we've had to endure from about November of last year here. So big strides, lots going on. Be sure to stick around till the end to not miss any of what's going on. Drop a like on the video if you like the video, and be sure to subscribe with notifications for that YouTube algorithm. But quick disclaimer, not gonna lie, super tired today. So if my humanoid vocalizer modular voice box alizer is failing, do apologize, as had a whole lot of going ons, a whole lot of ups and downs, in and outs, left and rights, and around abouts. But we're looking at Bitcoin here real quick. You already know, but with the buy to and buy for back in July, your investment into Bitcoin saw 54% in gains over the following 45 days. With the buy to and buy for throughout October, your investment into Bitcoin saw 43% in upside over the following 40 days. With the sell to and sell for combination throughout November, you were saved from the crippling Bitcoin correction that proceeded to follow. You were saved from 45% in downside if you chose to take profit near the $60,000 level when EngineeringRobo became bearish on Bitcoin. So we have been fully invested back into Bitcoin based off of our support level, descending trend line, and bullish robo advisors here. We invested 20% of our investment ready for Bitcoin in at my support level back in January. You were able to again throughout February. We put 50% into Bitcoin when the buy to and buy for was reconfirmed on the 28th of February, and that remaining 30% was finally invested when the 23rd of March daily candle opened and closed above the descending trend line. So once all our confirmations are met, we are fully invested and do anticipate continued upside here. Toward resistance, watch out for $58,202 per Bitcoin as the strongest level of resistance waiting for us, in my opinion. We will have many levels looking to slap us around along the way. $50,000 I've been suggesting is going to be a rather hefty psychological level that we will need to be beaten and battered by on the way up here. A good old nice round level psychological sell pressure and resistance is waiting for us. I do anticipate many traders selling at that level because of the nice big round psychological 50K. So interacting with that level from below suggests that it is resistance until price action can confirm otherwise. Over the immediate short term here, we have been, in a phase of sideways reconfirming potential resistance between 44,000 and what appears to be 45,500. Continued support along this level is a very bullish potential sign for the breakout of this much larger range of sideways that we fell into throughout the beginning of 2022 here. Further solidification of this, $1,500 zone would more likely suggest continued short-term upside here. However, a retest of my pink zone of strange range and stink between what appears to be $42,000 and $40,000 per Bitcoin. Retest of that range is not impossible, though growing unlikely with the further support found near current levels and continued higher lows with today's daily candle. The low of this daily candle is currently higher than the 1st of April. And so we do want to see continued higher lows and higher highs here to further suggest more short-term upside. But with the price action that we've had within the last about month or two, it is no surprise that we have finally found some sideways here or downside, as pullbacks and retracements are very healthy for any uptrend. But we always go with the flow of EngineeringRobo and watch out for the confirmations among the crypto market. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts on Bitcoin down below, though. So many firms have been applying with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. One of these requirements for becoming a registered investment advisor among the Web3 space is disclosing your assets under management. And here we have just a few venture capital firms mentioned throughout the article here. We have Paradigm, worth roughly $13.2 billion, or in assets under management. We also have mention of Sequoia Capital and Tiger Global, collectively worth over $200 billion. Additionally, we have another firm worth over $54 billion with a name I will refrain from pronouncing as to not offend anyone with my horrible pronunciation. But essentially, tens of billions of dollars are being lined up to be injected into the cryptocurrency ecosystem, while panic selling may be plaguing the market and causing price to be quite compressed, and we are currently under times of extreme fear here. I do believe a necessary range of sideways is still in play, shaking out any and everybody that it needs to, and allowing for some very significant key players here to be getting involved in the crypto space, causing some movements unlike any other sort of time here. So a whole lot of new is approaching the horizon here for the world of finance. Lots of big changes here. We are going from monopoly money to digital monopoly money, and it is intriguing to be here for it. So be sure to capitalize on all of this brand new volatility, new projects. Imagine getting in on all of the conglomerates that we know today, such as the Googles, the Apples, the Teslas, the Amazons, the Facebooks, all these things. There's about to be Web3 equivalents that will form, and we are on the cusp of a whole new wave of unicorn companies in a whole new space. But let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto. Find this article in the description. Looking at Litecoin here, it would appear we have the buy for Moon and Super Robo advisors in play. Real capping real quick. Remember when we made 64% in upside when we invested into Litecoin back in July with the buy for and Moon Robo advisors. Throughout October, we utilized the buy for and Moon yet again to experience a solid 55% in gains on Litecoin, and we utilized the sell for and heck bearish parameters confirmed throughout November to save us from a crippling 52% in downside that proceeded to follow into Litecoin's price action here. So currently, we have reinvested based on bullish parameters met from EngineeringRobo and my technical strategy here. We invested 30% on the 17th of March when that daily candle opened and closed above the descending trend line. We have 50% invested based on the buy for and Moon being reconfirmed throughout the end of March here, and we are patiently waiting for a potential interaction with $114 there to allow for that remaining 20% support-based ratio to be invested, because support was confirmed at the $114 level ever since the 22nd of March. So if we never get to that level, so be it. It happens. Once invested into Litecoin, watch out for $165. Feel free to take profits at that level, because nothing wrong with taking profits. However, we always remain 50% invested until EngineeringRobo suggests otherwise. And if we fail to interact with $114, we can use $165 as the next level of support to invest in at, so whichever one comes first. The Fear and Greed Index here still suggesting a more reasonable top for Bitcoin is present near the $177,000 level. I swear it is increasing day by day here, and that is not surprising. I do believe a six-figure Bitcoin is far more doable than many may expect. However, it will take time to get there. With a more capital that is in Bitcoin, the more time it will take to make the same type of movements that it was making in its previous years of price action. So coming from the fear zone back in April of 2020, roughly 400 years ago yesterday, we were able to experience a good 900% in upside here, and we still have yet to reach the FOMO zone, which would only be 2,500% in gains. And so I say only because that is roughly half of the amount of upside we experienced in previous interactions with this range, which we've gone into detail in previous videos, and we likely will again. But let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto utilizing the Fear and Greed Index. We can see when longer term investors of Bitcoin will be entering and exiting the market. And so right now we are far too close to the fear zone, far too close to support, and far too close to a potential upward breakout from a year-long phase of sideways to allow for the continuation of what is still an uptrend overall in the longer term perspective. Short-term wise, sideways and downside, pullbacks and retracements and consolidation is very much healthy for any uptrend. But thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis. Check out EngineeringRobo for free with the link in the description. Subscribe here on YouTube and tune in for the next one.